CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.
Hello, wrestling fans and sports collectors. This is Tom from CollectAWrestlePalooza. Today I am counting down the top 5 prices paid for Undertaker action figures at eBay auction for the last few months. If you watch my channel, you know I stick to eBay auctions as I feel that is the best indication of the true market for these collectibles. Coming in at number 5 is the WWE Jakks Classic Superstars Elite Action Figure out of 3,000 that sold for $100. I'm sorry, but what an ugly figure. I can't find much about it online, but from what I see, I am not a huge fan. The face sculpt is just odd, and Mark's beard is far too prominent. His eyes are too close together, there's a weird space separating the sides of his mustache, and his forehead is vast. He just looks kind of cross-eyed and goofy. He does have nice hair though, and his striped scarf is quite sharp. He also has some amazing looking accessories like a real cloth or leather trench coat, an urn, a wide brimmed hat, and a shiny championship belt. I guess if you're an Undertaker collector who wants everything, this would be a nice pickup. It is a short printed figure for just $100. It does have some cool accessories and it is definitely unique. Also, it is from the best stage of Undertaker's career when he had gray leather gloves and boot covers. Also, I wonder how much the look of the figure improves with his hat on. This might be a display piece out of the box with all the accessories on. Coming in at number 4 is the WWE Mattel Monday Night War Elite Walmart Presale Undertaker action figure, which sold for $116. The figure is a Walmart exclusive action figure and came out within the last year, but still fetched over $100 at auction. Why? The seller called it a pre-sale version. Is there any difference between the pre-sale and the standard release? Is the serial number low? If viewers know, please leave a comment and inform us. No matter the reason, it is a cool action figure. It depicts The Undertaker's attire from a September 28, 1998 airing of Monday Night Raw when Mark was part of the Ministry of Darkness. It also has some cool advertisements for a Lex Luger Build-A-Figure from Monday Nitro on the same box. One thing I never understood about these WWE action figures, though, why did they make the only removable parts the hands? It seems so subtle. I would much rather see removable arms, legs, or heads to make the figure more dynamic. Coming in at number 3 is the OG Undertaker figure, the blue card Hasbro Series 4 1992 Undertaker figure, which sold for $131. This is the one that started it all. Mean Mark Calloway made his WWF debut as The Undertaker on Survivor Series in November of 1990. This is the first widely released action figure as The Undertaker, and it's amazing. The Hasbro WWF action figure line is legendary with collectors. Most of them have the blue card. The Hasbro action figure line is meant to be played with. The figures have large, stable feet and are constructed of sturdy plastic. They stand on their own. The cartoonish figures can punch and kick and take a beating. Interestingly, even though this is arguably The Undertaker's rookie action figure, it is not his most expensive. Unlike trading cards, early releases of action figures are often not as rare as later series. This is because production runs of action figures are in line with demand. So as a figure line is on its last legs in later series, less quantity are produced. This is the case with the Hasbro WWF figures. Undertakers released later in the line are indeed more scarce. Coming in at number 2 is one of those rare late release Hasbros, a 1993 Series 8 red card Undertaker. This one sold for $615. The red card Undertaker is amazing. Look at his face. His wide eyes are staring into your soul. He still has his trademark gray leather gloves and boot covers and his wide brim hat, but this time he also has his cloth trench coat, and the card back is epic too. Hasbro chose an amazing picture of Mark. He is looking over his upturned collar with his trademark glare. And even though the red card figure only came out a year later than the blue card version, it is much rarer. By the time Hasbro created Series 8, the action figure line had started to peter out. For those reasons, the action figure sold for more than $600. And coming in at number 1 is an awesome 2012 WWE Elite Toys R Us exclusive 20-0 Undertaker, which sold for $1,025. This figure has so much going for it. It is a Toys R Us exclusive from a time that Toys R Us was on its last legs. It memorializes The Undertaker's most infamous stat, his almost perfect WrestleMania record, and it is from a stage of The Undertaker's career that is not often depicted, when he donned MMA gloves and sported a mohawk. This is late stage Undertaker, and it rules. He is holding a sledgehammer. He's ready to go. The picture on the front is perfect. Mark has his fists up, and 20-0 is blazoned across the top in a huge font. We all know what it means. The Undertaker was essentially unbeatable on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And that does it for this week. I hope you enjoyed counting down the top 5 Undertaker action figures together. Have a great week and happy collecting.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.